Good morning. My name is Danny Ainsworth. I've served the last few months on the Paradise Pine design team. Um, like most church members here, I grew up in the church. I went to church every Sunday. My parents made me go to church, and I didn't have much option in it. But back in those days, when I was going to church on Sunday, a lot of times it wasn't because I was made; it was because I wanted to. Well, back in those days, we didn't have but 3 channels on our TV. We didn't have anything but baseball during the summertime. It only lasted about 6 weeks. We played on Tuesdays and Thursdays, practice one time. We didn't play on Sundays. We didn't play on Wednesday nights. Soccer was something that they played overseas. It kind of dulled us, and we just didn't have much going on. So coming to church on Sunday was kind of the highlight of the week. But nowadays, kids have a lot of distractions. They've got video games, they've got sports every day of the week, soccer, baseball. They've got just a lot of things to do that gets their attention. And coming to church on Sunday nowadays is just something that's kind of boring if you're used to doing other activities. Well, I've got a son he's a 6th grader now. And about 2 years ago, he was still in the children's ministry. Well, at that time, he had gotten to the point where coming to church on Sunday was kind of dull. I mean, he was getting bored, and he really just didn't enjoy coming to Sunday school. And I don't mean to put down the teachers, but I just kind of feel like that the curriculum that we had been using just wasn't up to date with the way kids are living today. But when the vision team came out last summer with this presentation about our new opportunity here that they had seen at Fellowship Baptist Church in Arkansas, I thought, wow, that's really exciting. Well, I came on board with liking the idea, and then when we went to see the church last Christmas in person, I was sold on the new program that we were trying to copy from Fellowship Baptist Church. When we went up there, the first thing I noticed was that all the kids sat each Sunday morning, or that Sunday morning, they were so attentive, their eyes were just glued wide open to what was going on in the class. I mean, it was just like they were wanting to be there on Sunday. And my first thought was, boy, if I was a kid, I'd want to be there every Sunday. I mean, it was interesting, and it gave them the opportunity to look forward to coming each Sunday. And I was thinking, well, you know, if my kids would like that, then maybe unchurched kids that never come or don't come very often might be willing to come to that, or might get excited about coming to church and want to come to church on Sunday. And that's what really set me afire and got me wanting to participate in the new Press Kids Ministries. And we started last February meeting, and we had a very talented group of individuals on our committee. We had some fine artists, and we had a lot of people that were dedicated to working hard. We started off really not knowing what we were doing. We found out we had a real small budget to stay under, and it was kind of a daunting task when we first looked at it. But as time went on, everything just started coming together. We started coming up with ideas. We started the building process and painting and all that. Everybody was working together. We came up with ways to cut costs so that we could stay under budget. And in the end, it seems to me in my heart right now that this was something that God really wanted us to do. And when we come into our classes now that we've started each Sunday morning, it's a different environment from anything that I've seen in the past when I had worked with children in the past. All the kids sit here with their eyes big bug-eyed, and they're paying attention, and they look like they're enjoying being here. And I said all that to say that I really believe that our new curriculum is a ministry to our community, because I believe that when we do have visitors and we do start seeing people come into our church, or kids in particular, that they'll want to come back each Sunday. And just going back through some of the things that made me believe that this was the work of God was back during the building process. There were times that I would come up here myself and have no plans of having any help, but just come up in here to go to work, and then somebody would show up. And it was like there was never a time really that I ever felt alone when I was building the project, because either someone would show up or something would happen that would make me be able to do something that I really didn't think I could do. The room in itself, there's a lot of things in here that I helped build or helped design that I never dreamed that I had the skill to do them. Oakley, the talking tree that we built for the class, our budget was real small, and for us to have a talking tree, that was one of the biggest tasks that we had to overcome as far as financially. The first quote I got on an animated tree was $40,000, and that was several dollars more than our budget was. But anyway, through a lot of research and talking to a lot of people with a lot of different companies, we managed to come up with a talking tree that's very functional and it's very inexpensive. And throughout the whole process, there were a lot of times that you could see God at work as we were building parts of the different class, and it just it'd take too long to be able to name them all. But like I said, I'm not a professional carpenter or construction engineer or anything of that nature. And everybody that worked on our team was amateurs, but we came out, in my opinion, with a really, really exciting opportunity for kids to come to a Sunday school that they'll really enjoy. And I believe God's going to use our Sunday school class to help our church grow and help spread His word throughout our community. And we've had a lot of visitors in the last few weeks, and when we started this, my first thoughts were, if we build it, they will come. And over the last 4 weeks, we've seen a lot of visitors, and our class seems to be growing pretty good.